Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Brees. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the Raiders' 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brees. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and they'll get him down here at the 23. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolute perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago. 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to...
And this time will be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will finally stop him as he's down at the 40-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple. And it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Complete to Alvin.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A 36-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Raiders,
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And what we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football, it says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. You've got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs 78 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Carlson on for the point.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze.
Going for Sanders downfield.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Michael Thomas. Incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Saints 3.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He'll let this go deep for runs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
Daniel Carlson on for the point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Kamara on 1st down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
Nicholas Morrow.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
7-yard line.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pass passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And in the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Saints.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, this is Kamara. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
The tackle made.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. The count for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Carr now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Henry Ruggs. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll give to Anderson here out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From midfield, here's Carr. That'll be taken in by Anderson. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Saints 3. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And Thomas has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Breeze. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans.
To Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints get a bit closer. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Raiders 28, Saints 10.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel...
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? With the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. They go back to the ground. This time Jacobs pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Sheldon
Rankins making the stop, and he continues to get better and better after battling injuries earlier in his career. A former first-round pick for the Saints out of Louisville in 2016.
Carr now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's got this down to the 35. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Carry for New Orleans.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A busy night continues for Kamara, and he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3 on the play. First down, New Orleans.
On the ground, Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's caught. It's Thomas.
Complete.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Lutz with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun, it's Carr.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 55 yards.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Handoff comes to Anderson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
On 2nd and 7. Carr to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Brandon, a lot of times coaches see these situations present themselves on film. But how often...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Saints.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brees going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. There he goes, right side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Brees now on first down. They'll let this thing go for Sanders. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing now is Brees. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll run it with Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints get a bit closer.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Brees now to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Saints 28.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target.
And that'll bring up second down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshon Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Saints 35.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And then he stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the 12. They need it. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Breeze to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So another big shot dodge there defensively. Now they're just 1 more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make 1 break.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
He was brought down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2 at the 35-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
What a game it's been for this offense and 41-year-old Drew Brees. Hey, if they get points here, they can finally surpass his age on the scoreboard. Sorry, Drew. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Alvin Kamara. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw. No, lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Raiders.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They give it to Anderson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
18-yard line.
Carr going to throw here. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. 42. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.